Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video from. My name is Antonia and I moved from Port Harcourt to Lagos I moved like 2 years ago, and in that duration I was out of a job. So recently this year I decided to join Mr. Gabi's platform. So I got his number from a friend, and then on the platform I got introduced to like a variety of job offers. So I chatted these people up, telling them, oh, this is my skill, sending my CV, my resume at like different intervals, and then on some occasions I was able to like get the interviews, like go for the interviews, and then on other occasions these interviews were successful, but then when I understood like the requirements, the salary, the distance, proximity from my house, because I stay on the island, from my house to like the location of these jobs, I found out that I could not actually do this job. So it took me over a month to land a successful get employed during the duration. So how I got this interview was, I don't know, before now I never used to go for a lot of interviews. So joining Mr. Gabi's platform opened me to like a whole new world where I had to prep myself for interviews. I had to learn to like dress. You don't actually have to learn, that going for interviews are like, you have to dress very, 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 very formal, and then like so after going for like several interviews back to back, some on the mainland, some on the island, I finally found something that I could actually work with, because like I looked at the proximity and then like the fee like they were offering and my skill. So when I went for this particular interview where I got the job, I was informed to like dress in a way that the company would see you and would want to work with you. Normally we always think that when we go for interviews, dressing do not matter, but they actually matter, because that is like the first step. Like your appearance is how most of these recruiters like assess you and like visualize you. Do you want to do this job, or do you think that we should give you a chance? So I dressed corporately, and I was asked a couple of questions. And then I'd like to say that if you're applying for a job, you should be able to apply for things that you have like knowledge of. Even if you're in a situation where you've done this, you've like worked somewhere like for maybe a year, and then you feel like you don't have the necessary skills to like apply for that job, I suggest that you go read up like on that job. So how do you answer questions you're asked at an interview? Well, you have to like look, first of all, you know what you're applying for, the questions. Even if you do not know, even if you're not aware of like you're not knowledgeable about that particular job role, the thing you should do is go and research. Like that was very key for me. There were times where I applied for jobs and I had like less than the usual skill that was required, but I still applied. And then when I went, I was just googling stuff. But that works, but then to an extent it does not, because you have to be like knowledgeable, like really knowledgeable. You have to like have done this before, so that when questions come up during an interview, you should be able to like answer them. So I was able to maneuver this particular questions because I had already done this sort of job before. But also the questions were tricky, because this time they wanted me to be myself. They didn't really ask like deep dive into questions, but they wanted to like hear like my own thoughts on some things that they asked. Like, what do you think about this? It's not per se an interview question, but like, how would you do this when you're in this situation? And then at that time you just have to like go back in your head and think, okay, how would I do this, how would I handle this situation. Give them like your topmost answers, and then they decide if this is who they want, for their business. So I was able to like maneuver those questions. It was more like a chat, conversation, interview. It was not like, so in total, what I'm trying to say is that I have been through the phase of looking for a job. I found about this platform and it helped me, and here I am now in my new place of job. I'm recording by this time because this is close of work. So Mr. Gabby, his platform helped me very well, and I feel like if you're in a position where like you're helpless, maybe you're currently at this platform or you're currently on this platform and you still haven't gotten a job, maybe I feel like you should not like give up. Like I was also at a particular time, I was at the point of like giving up because I was really tired of like going back and forth with these people, asking them questions and like sending my CV and all of that. But I feel like just don't lose hope. There is a job for everybody. That's what I would like to think. There's a job for everybody, and just like put your all in. Still go regardless. Still go for interviews regardless of the ones you've gone to before, and maybe they didn't call you back. Just still go. Push yourself more. Push yourself harder. So yeah, I'd like to say a very big thank you to Mr. Gabby's platform, and I'm really grateful that it has helped me. And I hope that I urge people that like hear this message to sign up, join the platform. You never know, it could not be for you, it could be for like a family friend or someone else in need of a job. So thank you very much for listening to me talk, and I hope that this video helps you or someone around you. Thank you.